Good morning everyone and welcome back to another Cyber Week special. Happy Sunday as you are watching this. It is basically the day before the chaos commences and day before Cyber Week officially starts. I know a few brands have been kind of like trickling in some like early access sales, but from tomorrow, Monday morning, Cyber Week sales are going to be in full force and I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're excited about it. Honestly, I feel like this year is actually going to be quite an exciting Cyber Week because I really do feel as like prepared and ready as possible for us to hack Cyber Week. That's honestly the best way to look at it, is that we are going to be making Cyber Week work for us. I know so many of you said that you hate being told like when to shop and so you never like doing like the big sales, but actually I feel like making them work for you is just the best way possible to make sure that you are getting like the best out of it. So I'm just currently getting myself ready for the morning. I've just been using one of my favorite lip products recently, which actually I feel like I can already tell the beauty brands this Cyber Week are gonna be going ham in the sales, and Laura Mercier is a great one to look out for. These are the High Vibe lip colours. I have a few different colours actually that I've got here. They very kindly sent them over to me and I've been loving them ever since, because if you're like me and you don't like the feeling of wearing lipstick, these are fab because they basically give you, I would almost call it like a lip stain, where it doesn't actually feel like you've got anything on your lips. You kind of forget that you're wearing lipstick. It doesn't get that normal, you know when you get that like line throughout the day, like they don't wear like normal lipsticks wear, but you get like a beautiful colour on your lips. So the one I've been wearing today is 123 Blaze. I am loving that. That's definitely my favourite colour, but I've got a couple more here if you want something a little bit brighter. I also really like 122 Like. It's quite similar to Blaze, but Blaze, but a little bit more kind of like pinky. This has got a little bit more of like a peachy undertone to it. So I really love that one. And then I also love 183 Dash. This is like a real berry colour, perfect for like an evening out if you really want to go like glam with your lips. And then 121 Bliss. I really like that one as well. This one's a bit more of like a raspberry colour, and it's so beautiful. I feel like this would be stunning on like a darker skin tone as well. So really loving those, and Laura Mercier is a great one to look out for in the Cyber Week sales because they have so many gorgeous products and I guarantee they will be going down into discount. If you want a couple of other products just to kind of look out for, I can literally just pull them out from my makeup bag, which actually is another great brand to look out for. Lily and Bean do such amazing leather good products. They do like vanity cases, they do handbags, they do suitcases, they do tote bags. I absolutely adore Lily and Bean tote bags. In fact, actually Alex's weekend bag I got from Lily and Bean and it's got his initials engraved onto it, which I feel like is so lovely if you're looking for a great Christmas present, if you're going to be doing any gifting, to be able to personalize it and monogram it. I just feel like almost like brings that present like one step up. So Lily and Bean is a great one to look out for. But Laura Mercier products, currently using the Hydrating Pure Canvas Primer. Absolutely adore this. Laura Mercier do a load of different primers depending on like your skin concern. Particularly in winter for me, it's all about hydration, just making sure that my skin is like as hydrated and as healthy as possible. So this is a really good one. But I also love the Protecting Primer, which is an SPF one, and the Perfecting Primer, which is like a real like blurring, almost like filter primer. It's so amazing. So I really love that. What else do I currently have in my makeup bag? Oh, the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisture Blush. Absolutely adore this. It's like a really simple, easy blush, and I really like this one because you can apply it with your finger and you can kind of do, I really love doing this, where you kind of take your blush quite high and then actually use it on your eyelids as well. And I've had some girls will use this as a lip colour, which I think is amazing. So this is the shade Provence, which I really love. And then also from Laura Mercier, I feel like these are just absolute classics. The Caviar eyeshadow sticks. This is the shade, it's something a rose, Kiss from a Rose, and they have loads of different shades of these, but I really love the like pinky undertones to it. It's like a really lovely like pinky shimmery sheen, and it just creates like the most beautiful eyeshadow. It's so simple and easy. I feel like Laura Mercier really focus on the kind of like quick and easy beauty. Like they want you to look as beautiful as possible with as like a simpler routine as possible, if that makes sense. So really love that. So loving all of the Laura Mercier products at the moment. Definitely one to look out for in the Cyber Week sales. I just put a little bit of jewellery on this morning, and I was really enjoying going through like my jewellery stash recently and just looking at the different like brands to keep an eye out on. And actually, as I was going through, I was like, do you know what would be a great brand to keep an eye out on? Stackers. And another great present for Christmas. I love the Stackers collection, and I'm not entirely sure if Stackers themselves will be doing any discounts. However, I know that they stock Stackers on John Lewis, and John Lewis, I will leave a link to John Lewis down below. Go and check them out throughout Cyber Week and save some of your favorite products, because obviously as a retailer that stocks so many different brands, they do so many different categories. Obviously they've got women's fashion, men's fashion, children's, they've got homeware, they've got beauty, they've got gifting, they've got food, like in Waitrose. John Lewis is such a great one to check out, and they always do some amazing discounts. It's usually about like 15% off things like this, which I feel like is such a great savings. So you could get someone like a whole set if you wanted to, or just like an extra layer if you know they already have a Stackers jewellery box. I feel like sometimes it can be so difficult shopping for people for Christmas, because you're like, oh, I could get them a new jewellery box, they've already got one, or like, oh, I could get them this, or they've already got one. And actually I feel like adding to something that they've already got, number one, is really personal because it shows how well you know them, and it shows that you know that like what they've got in their collection. Number two, I just feel like it's such a lovely way to like add to their collections and like give them something really special. So Stackers is a great one to keep an eye out on. So whether it's the jewellery boxes, or I really like my desk organizer as well, which I literally have here, and I personally use it for actually like everyday jewellery, but it's got like a little phone stand in here. You can put like papers, note clips, paper clips, things like that. So it's a really handy one, and of course they do loads of different colours. So today I actually have a few new in things from one of my favorite brands that I feel like do some of the best Black Friday discounts. And I wanted to get this up early because they usually start their sale quite early, and they are one that I will say is definitely one to sign up to as a member, and that is H&M. You know how much I adore H&M. They are one of my favorite high street brands. They just have so many gorgeous things. I have so much in my wardrobe from H&M that has literally lasted me like 3, 4, 5 years, which is what I absolutely adore. They often kind of bring out repeat things, which is really nice. So it means a few of the things I'll be able to show you today are actually old pieces in my wardrobe that H&M have like repurposed and like brought out a new season version that you'll be able to shop. So that's when you know it's like a really timeless and classic piece, when they just kind of like redo it in like an ever so slightly different way. And of course, again, there's lots of different categories on H&M. So I've got some fashion bits as well as some home bits to show you. So I might head downstairs and we can start with the home bits, because I'm really excited about these. Would you look at that sunshine? So I've come downstairs because I have some very exciting new things to show you from H&M Home, which I feel like is no secret. The H&M Home is one of my favorite homeware brands, particularly at this time of year. I feel like around Christmas they just come into their own, and I feel like H&M is one of those brands that have just nailed the kind of aesthetic homeware, but also really reasonably priced. Like their homeware pieces are such a good price. I have so many pieces in my home from H&M Home that have literally lasted me years. Absolutely years, which is why I absolutely adore their pieces. And I know if I'm going to be adding more pieces into my home, they're going to be really good investments. They're going to be pieces that are going to last a really long time, and particularly around this time of year, their Christmas shop, oh my goodness me. I actually have so many Christmas decorations from H&M Home that obviously I've not gotten out yet, but I wish I had, because I would be able to show you them. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave the link to my H&M Home Black Friday edit down below, because a few of the Christmas decorations that I have from H&M Home are in there, like my bell, like bauble that I put on my Christmas tree. Always get so many questions about that. Like the bow Christmas decorations, they've got so many other ones this year that I have just fallen in love with. But let me show you what I've been picking up, and some real gorgeous pieces to keep an eye out on H&M Home during the Black Friday sales. Now, first up, I feel like this category is just a classic one to keep an eye out on H&M Home. I have so many vases from H&M Home that I just absolutely adore, because they do such beautiful high quality vases. I find that they're really like unique and individual, and they last such a long time. And when I saw this one, I just fell in love with it. Now they do this in 2 different sizes, so if you do want the bigger version, I will leave both of them linked down below. But I didn't personally need another big vase. I do have quite a few big vases around the house that I've got like really full bouquets in. I mean, I literally have this one behind me that I absolutely adore, and I didn't really feel like I needed a new big one, but I was missing a few like little more kind of trinkety vases where I can just put a few little bunches in, do like a much smaller display, because I do find that if you have too many bouquets around the house, it does start to get a little bit too much. But I just fell in love with the design of this vase. I thought it was so beautiful, the way that it kind of like comes out. I really love it when they do this almost like unfinished effect on their ceramics. I think it's really cool. It's almost like this like bubbly, grainy, like rustic effect, which I just think is so cool. I'm going to take this off actually, because I definitely know I'm going to be keeping this in my collection. And I really loved the tip of it. I love it when a vase kind of comes out ever so slightly, because I feel like when you arrange the bouquet, it makes the bouquet a lot fuller, and I just think it's so beautiful. And you can see inside that it is actually finished. This should hold water. I mean, don't quote me on it, but it should, because it is glazed on the inside, so I think you should be fine to put real flowers in this. But I did love the bigger one as well, and I was this close to ordering it, but I thought I'm going to stick to the smaller one because that's more what I'm missing in my like homeware collection. But what I will do is I will leave a link to H&M Home's vases down below, because I guarantee a lot of them are going to be going down in the Black Friday sales. You're going to be able to get some really good savings on them. And they are so gorgeous. They have so many different vases to choose from. Definitely go and have a little peruse and a little shop around, because I feel like if you're wanting to add some gorgeous new kind of like decorative pieces, whether you use the vases for flowers or not, I'll actually show you a vase that I've got on the shelves behind me that I've had for years that I've never once put flowers in. And I know a lot of girls that do put flowers in them, but I personally think it doesn't need it. So whether you're looking for it to be more of kind of like a decorative piece, they have so many gorgeous ones to choose from, so I'll leave them linked down below. Another category that I feel like H&M Home do so well is their kitchenware. Things like crockery, their bowls, their plates, even like their knives and forks, I feel like are iconic. They have so many gorgeous crockery and utensil pieces on their website, and when I saw this, I just fell in love with it. And I'm definitely thinking about decorating this in a bit more of like a festive way. One thing that Lady C does that I just absolutely adore her for is she always has a bowl of baubles on her kitchen table. And I used to think it was a bit weird, and the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, that is brilliant. I just feel like it's such an easy decor way of like adding a little bit of Christmas into your home. If you're someone that's maybe not able to like get a full tree, you're not able to decorate fully, just doing like a bowl of baubles, I feel like it's so cool. But I feel like I'll be able to use this for a lot of different things. Like when I'm hosting, I feel like this will be a great one to put like chocolates in. This is gonna sound so silly, I don't like having like a tub of celebrations or like heroes out, because the garish colours of it they just upset me. I don't like it, so I always like to have them in like a really beautiful, classy bowl. So I thought this would be really lovely. I could also use this as like a fruit bowl. I can't remember if they did a bigger version of this, but I just think it's such a gorgeous little size. Like it's not too obtrusive, which is what I really liked about it. And I just fell in love with like the spiral pattern on the kind of like base of it. I thought it was so gorgeous. This really reminds me of something from the Y Company, which I feel like would be almost double the price of this, even like without any Black Friday savings being added to it. So I feel like it's just such a good price for what it is anyway. So fingers crossed this goes down into the sale, because I just feel like it's so beautiful. And I will also just leave a link to H&M's kind of like kitchenware down below, because as I said, if you're looking for like new bowls, new plates, especially around Christmas time, it's a great time to update your crockery collection, because there's nothing worse than when you realize that you were like one plate short. So take stock of your crockery, see if you need any new pieces, because Black Friday is a great time to pick those up. Next up, this is something that I feel like I have been on the hunt for so long, and that is a beautiful little mirror to put upstairs on my vanity table, my makeup desk, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of ashamed to admit this. The mirror that I've been using for literally the last year has a massive crack in it. Like a massive crack, and I don't even remember how I did it. I think I dropped it one day and it just cracked completely, and I've been looking for like a beautiful mirror to replace it for so long, and I feel like I finally found it. You'll be able to see yourself. You'll be so proud of me actually. Look, you're on an actual tripod. Who do I think I am? I actually have you on a tripod, guys. But yeah, I just fell in love with the design of this. It's got this gorgeous little like knot detail at the top, and it is just so simple. And I'm the kind of person that I much prefer using a makeup mirror that I can like move closer or further away. I don't like ones that have a magnifying effect, because nobody needs to see that much detail. Nobody needs to see my skin that up close. Thank you and good night. So I just really love one that's just like a completely plain mirror, and this was just so beautiful. I fell in love with it, and I do feel like H&M Home are iconic for their mirrors. Absolutely iconic. There's so many I've seen that have gone like viral from there, like the squiggle one. You've got that one that's like kind of like a weird like oval shape. So many from H&M Home. So I guarantee they will be reducing these in the Black Friday sales. I will leave a link to their mirrors down below as well if you want to have a little peruse, but I just thought this was such a cute little addition to my makeup station. And then finally, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I couldn't not have a sneaky look on their Christmas shop, because now is the perfect time to start thinking about your Christmas decorations. During the Black Friday savings, it's a great time to add Christmas decks into your basket, into your wish list, and buy them at a much cheaper price, because obviously if they're reducing it by 20% as soon as Black Friday is over, it's just gonna go back to the normal price. So it's a great time to take stock of your Christmas decorations, think about what you want to be adding into your home, what you want to be decorating with this year, maybe add a few pieces to your wish list. And I, for the longest time, I've been looking for a really gorgeous runner for my table that is like Christmas themed. I'm not really someone that loves like a full-on what's the word, like table linen. Like I don't really like that. I much prefer runners with my table. I just feel like it's a bit less intrusive and still so beautiful. And when I saw this one on H&M Home, oh my goodness me, I just fell in love with it. How beautiful, that's upside down. How beautiful is this? And now they did this in two different colorways. They did this gorgeous green one, and they also did red, and I was so torn which one to get. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I do have a red theme for Christmas. It's like a red and gold theme. If you've been around here for a while, you'll remember my Christmas tree, and I cannot get it up again this year. So I was really debating between this and the red one, but I actually want to incorporate a bit more green into my home this year for Christmas. I just feel like it's so timeless, so classic, really like a classy countryside way of incorporating those kind of Christmas tones. So I decided to pick up the green one, and I just love it because it's not like garishly Christmassy. It's not like overly festive or anything. You've just kind of got the like reindeer there. You've got the kind of like festive pines, you've got some eucalyptus. The bunnies I'm not finding so Christmassy. That to me reminds me of Easter. That's the only thing that I'm not as keen on. The rest of it I just absolutely loved, and I thought this would be such a perfect addition into my home. Oh, this is attached. Into my home for Christmas. I'm definitely going to add this to the table to create some beautiful Christmassy tablescapes. And H&M do linens really well as well, whether that's like table linens, bed linens, things like that. So I'll leave that linked down below as well. But I just thought this was such a gorgeous addition. I couldn't resist, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I apologize in advance for you guys going onto the Christmas shop, because you're not going to be able to help yourself. They have so many gorgeous things for Christmas, and it's just making me so excited for the festive season. So a H&M Home vase that I have had in my collection for literally what feels like decades. I think it's probably been about 4 years, because I bought it when we first moved into our flat just in West London, and I absolutely loved this vase. And it is a vase that sold out so quickly, and ever since getting it I've always had so many questions about it. It is absolutely beautiful, the kind of vase that looks so much more expensive than it actually is. So I don't feel like it needs any kind of like floral arrangement inside of it, but I have seen lots of girls that have put flowers in it. Like it's got a good size kind of like base. So I've seen lots of girls that have done floral arrangements with this, but personally, because it's just so unique, so different, I didn't want to put any in it. But just an example of a H&M Home vase that has stood the test of time, that I've had in my collection for so long. And I just really love how like different all of their vases are. I always feel like they just come up with the most amazing, unique designs. I absolutely love them. Just walked into my dressing room and kind of been reminded just how many other H&M Home vases that I have. One that I feel like is the most iconic H&M Home vase that they ever did is their shell vase, which is another one that I don't actually put flowers in. I literally just use it for decoration. Don't know if they still do this, so I'll see if I can find it and leave a link down below, but I do absolutely adore that one. And then they also do some really gorgeous, like really plain rustic ones. I love this one. It looks very similar actually to the one that I found from a vintage market, but I just love how it looks. Again, it's got that like rough grain to it, which I really like. So many home vases from H&M that I have shopped, but I was actually actually just going to show you the mirror that I am replacing, because honestly, how awful is that? Like, it's literally been like that for so long. It's a shame because it is a light up one and it still works just fine. It's just got a huge crack down the middle, but I'm really excited to replace it with this because I just feel like it looks so much nicer. And this is how I kind of like to keep my my makeup desk situation. We've got my stackers box, stackers, everyday jewellery box, or I think this is actually called desk organiser, and then I've got my makeup bits there, so my Lily and Bean vanity case, which I absolutely adore, the new H&M home mirror, and then all of my makeup brushes there, which need a good wash, I'm not going to lie to you. So really happy with that replacement. I've also got my ring light in the corner there for if ever I'm filming on dark mornings and just need that extra little bit of light. And of course, we can't talk about H&M this Black Friday without actually chatting about their fashion pieces, because as I say, I have so many pieces in my wardrobe from H&M that have literally lasted me such a long time. And one thing that I absolutely adore that H&M have done as kind of an umbrella brand now is incorporate their other brands into their website, so you're able to shop them all in one go, which I feel like is so handy. Because brands like And Other Stories, I'm not going to lie to you, I never really shopped before, and now that it's actually on like H&M's app, H&M's website, I do shop them quite a lot. Now I know when we chatted about the industry insights and I had my call with Like to Know It, one thing that they did mention is that a lot of brands are going to be doing like in-app only sales, and I think H&M are going to be one of them. I think H&M and Zara are the two main brands that do that, so I would definitely recommend downloading the H&M app. I will leave a link to it down below, and you can download the app. Make sure you're a member as well, because I'm pretty sure a lot of their Black Friday sales are only for members, but being a member actually doesn't really mean much. It just means that you get the best discounts. Everything's kind of like saved on the app for you. I don't really notice myself getting spammed with any emails or anything like that. So sign up as a member and then download the app and you will be ready to go for all the savings. So let me show you the new in pieces I got from H&M, because I'm not going to lie to you. This jumper I am so obsessed with. I have been on the hunt for like the perfect grey cable knit jumper for such a long time, and if there is one brand that does cable knit like no other brand that I know, it is H&M. They do cable knit jumpers so well. I mean, literally all you have to do is search in the search bar for cable knit and hundreds come up. Honestly, so many different kind of like variations and styles and like different versions of jumpers, and I absolutely adore them. And when I saw this great cable knit, I just had to add it into my basket. I love the fact that it's like slightly cropped. I feel like it's going to go so well with so much of my wardrobe. You'll be able to wear this with slip skirts, with leggings, with wide leg trousers. It's just going to be such a versatile piece. I also love the fact that it's actually more of like a crew neck, and I feel like a lot of brands don't do crew necks as much anymore, because so many of them focus on like the turtlenecks, the roll necks, and sometimes it's really nice just to have a little bit of breathing room around your neck. So a crew neck is definitely a favorite of mine, and I just loved the cable knit pattern to it. It's like a really lovely, quite a thick cable knit, but not too thick that it's going to make you really sweat, and I really loved that. And I decided to pick this up in a small because I wanted it to not be oversized. I feel like a lot of my jumpers that I've got in my wardrobe are quite oversized, they're quite baggy and quite loose, and I wanted this one to be a little bit more fitted, if a cozy loose jumper can ever be fitted, but I feel like this is just going to be the perfect size. I feel like you really can't go wrong with a grey cable knit in winter. So if this does go down in the Black Friday sale, I feel like this is going to be such a great one to snap up as quickly as possible. Oh my goodness me, I am absolutely in love with this knit. I love the crop on it. I feel like it works so well with what I'm wearing. I've just got a pair of wide leg trousers on. I feel like this would probably be the most I would wear this. I would definitely do leggings. I think a slip skirt would also work quite well as well. It is so cute. I just love the cable knit design on it, and I just think it's such a gorgeous colour. Like, it works so well with the black. I also think it would be really cute with white. I love grey tones in the wintertime. I feel like they just are so timeless and classic, and the collar is just perfect. This kind of like crew neck design I think is really cute, keeps you really nice and snug without being too kind of like overwhelming around your neck. I think I'd probably roll the sleeves up a little bit more just to create a bit more of like a casual everyday look, but I'm really glad I went for a small. I feel like the size is a really nice size on me. You could definitely size up if you wanted it a little bit looser and a little bit more casual, but for me, I think sizing down was the right option. So a gorgeous cable knit to add into my wardrobe, and I'm really hoping for you guys that this is going to go down in the Black Friday sales. Now Another new and H&M item that I have just been obsessed with is this gorgeous pleated skirt that you would have seen that I picked up when I went to Oxford. I got this at the Westgate shopping centre in Oxford, which I always want to call Westgate because that's the one I've got in Southampton closest to me. But I got this in the Westgate shopping centre, and I've already gotten so much wear out of this. I wore this when I went away to Solent Spa, and it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. Love the fact that it's got an elasticated waistband. It makes it so super comfy, but because it's all black, you can't really tell that it's elasticated, which I really, really like that about this. And it's the kind of skirt that I feel like I'm going to keep this in my wardrobe for decades. It's a really ageless design, and I know I talk about this a lot. If you're new around here and you don't know what I mean about ageless designs, it's designs that you would be happy to wear in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s. Like, it's not really like a young person thing, it's not really like an old person thing. Like, you can imagine yourself wearing this for decades, styling it up in different ways and just having it as like a real wardrobe staple, like a foundational piece that you keep in your wardrobe. I almost want to call it like a heritage piece, because I can totally picture myself wearing this in like 30, 40, 50 years time, which is what really excites me about these kinds of things. And I feel like picking up ageless designs during Black Friday is such a great way to not only make a saving, but make sure that you're adding something into your wardrobe that is going to stand the test of time and going to be a really, really smart investment. So I do feel like a pleated skirt is one of those, and this black one I'm just obsessed with. Well, I think we can all agree that it doesn't get much more timeless and classic than a beautiful pleated skirt for winter. I say for winter, actually. You could definitely style this up for like spring, summer. The way that I wore this when I went to Solent Spa was with a gorgeous like dark green satin shirt, which is actually a Zara one, but I've seen the H&M do a really similar version, so I'll leave that linked down below for you guys. But I've just tucked it in with a jumper, and I love how it looks. I feel like it's just so easy to style, and the movement in this skirt. I actually have a really similar one from Suzanne in like a white colour, and actually, considering the price difference, you would not know the difference between the two skirts. I just love how this is made, love how it flows, and I feel like it's such a great one to be able to pick up in the Black Friday sales. Now, I'm not going to show you all three of them because I'm not going to lie to you, at least one of them is definitely in the wash. But one thing that I feel like H&M does so well is their basics. I will leave a link to their basics down below if you are looking for some new like basic items, whether that's like thermals, whether that's vests, whether that's leggings. They do such a good job, and they actually do like a 3-pack of thermals that I really love. The only one that is currently not in the wash is the white one at the moment, but I do really love them. I love the fact that you can get it in a pack of 3, and I wear these all the time. If you're like me and you run really cold, thermals are the way forward, because sometimes you don't want to be adding layers to like the outside of your outfit, especially if you like really like your jumper, or you just want to wear like a light coat. Adding thermals is a great way to add to like your layers and to add to the warmth of the outfit without actually taking away from the outfit. So we definitely recommend it, checking out the thermals on H&M, because the pack of 3 literally saves my life. Okay, now I wanted to talk about some things that are maybe a little bit older that I have in my collection from H&M. One of which is something that I feel like is safe to say this is never going to date. This is never going to go out of style, and I absolutely adore it, and it is the off-shoulder black knit jumper. And H&M have brought this out again this year, which excites me so much. So if you guys can get this in the Black Friday sale, I would literally run, not walk, to pick this up, because I feel like a black off the shoulder jumper is the perfect thing to have in your wardrobe, especially around the festive season, because it looks really like evening wear. The fact that you've got your shoulders out, it's like really demure, but obviously being a knit, it's going to keep you really nice and warm. And I have worn these with so many different bottoms. I cannot even tell you how many outfits this jumper can create. Like, I've worn it with a slip skirt, I've worn it with leather leggings, I've worn it with wide leg trousers, I've worn it with jeans, like I've worn it on, honestly, so many different bottoms go with this kind of a jumper. So I would definitely recommend picking it up and adding it into your wardrobe, and I feel like this is such a clever investment to be able to kind of like hack the Black Friday sales and make the most of the discounts. Okay, so I've accidentally just created what I think might be my favourite outfit to wear this Christmas. I've just paired the off-the-shoulder jumper with the pleated skirt, and oh my goodness me, how beautiful is this? The figure that it gives you, the way that it cinches in your waist, oh my word. I think I picked this up in a medium if I remember correctly, but all of the sizes as long as the links will be linked down below in the description box. If you don't know how to use the description box, it's literally like a little arrow right beside of the video title. Just click that and every single link that I have mentioned will be there, so you can shop everything directly as long as all of my edits and my Black Friday hub. But I just love how this looks, and as I said, I feel like you can wear this with so many different things. My favorite way is to wear it tucked in, because I feel like it really helps create that feminine silhouette, but actually it's quite a long line jumper. It comes to about here, so if you prefer maybe a low rise, you don't want to wear it tucked in, you don't have to. It really works not tucked in as well. So it's one of those jumpers that I feel like is so elegant and classic. I am just so in love with it. You need to shop this during the Black Friday sales. You need to add it into your wardrobe. And if I like it, I'll just get it in another colour. This is actually the dress version of this off-the-shoulder jumper, and this again is another one that I absolutely adore. I wore this so much last year for loads of different like festive events and occasions. I wore it for the New Year's party that we did last year, and it was just such a comfortable dress because we had like a really big dinner and then obviously spent the rest of the night like drinking. There was lots of bubbles involved, and I don't know about you, but I get so bloated. So I love being able to wear something that's like really stretchy yet still holds its shape and makes you look really like fabulous and feminine, and I really love that about it. So this used version has like a little slit going up the side, which I think is really cute actually. I really like that, and it goes so well with like knee-high boots, with like cute little heels. You can style it up with like a really sparkly handbag to make it even more festive, but you can also wear this throughout the rest of the year as well. Like, it doesn't have to just be a Christmas party dress because it's timeless, it's classic. A black off-the-shoulder dress you cannot go wrong with. So another great one to pick up in the sales. And of course, the off-the-shoulder jumper dress. I feel like this is just an iconic piece to have in my wardrobe. As I said, I wore it for New Year's last year, but I don't know if you guys will also remember, I wore this for an iconic shoot I did in London last year with the beautiful Regent Street lights. I'll add a photo here if you don't remember, but this dress literally made me feel like such a princess, and so many people started actually taking photos of us on our photo shoot because I think they thought I was some kind of a celeb, which I don't blame them, because this dress makes me feel like I'm ready to walk on the red carpet. It's so gorgeous, so flattering, and I just love the off-the-shoulder number. So another great one to shop in the Black Friday sales. I feel like if they had this in a white, that would also be so beautiful for the festive season, but I'll see what they've got and I will leave them linked down below. But as I said, the new one has got like a slit up the skirt, which I feel like makes it even more fun and feminine and just ever so slightly sexy. And I'm not joking when I say that the H&M cable knits are iconic, because I have had this cable knit in my wardrobe for maybe 5 to 6 years now, and it is still going strong. And I really didn't think it would, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I have literally covered this collar in foundation in the past. I've spilled coffee on this, like I've not been careful with it, and it washes out. It washes really well actually, and it hangs really well. I'm someone that I know I really shouldn't, but I hang my knitwear because I just physically don't have enough like drawer or like shelf space, and it hangs really well. Like, it hasn't stretched, it hasn't like disfigured or anything like that, and I really love this one. And now this is one of the thickest cable knits I have in my collection, so it's so perfect for like the depths of winter. I want to be really nice and cozy warm, but as I said, H&M have loads of other cable knits that you can choose from, so I'll leave a few linked down below for you guys to check out. But I would definitely recommend picking up a cable knit from H&M in the Black Friday sales, because they really are the best high street brand. They really are the best high street brand when it comes to cable knit, and we all know a cable knit is never going out of style. The queen of the cable knits. Honestly, no one does cable knits quite like H&M. They're just such high quality, last for so long, and considering that this is about 5 years old, you would never know. Like, it looks brand new still, which is what I absolutely love about it. And they're just the coziest, comfiest thing to wear in winter. You just can't go wrong with a gorgeous cable knit. Again, I'm wearing with the wide leg trousers because I feel like that's all I want to wear at the moment, but they also work really well with leggings. Because of the colour of this one, I feel like it's not as fitting with a slip skirt unless you're going to go for a lighter tone, but it does work really well with like a white slip skirt, which I bet H&M do a really gorgeous like white or creamy coloured slip skirt. Might see if I can find that and leave that linked down below for you guys. So this is the kind of thing that I do feel like you can really style up or style down, and a cream colour cable knit really is just a classic to have in your wardrobe and in your collection. So this is one I absolutely adore, and I want to thank H&M for their services, because their cable knits are honestly just phenomenal. And as I said, it's not just H&M to keep an eye out on, but their sister brands, or kind of like umbrella brands that they have. And Other Stories is one of them, and I absolutely adore them. They're a little bit higher price pointed than H&M, so a perfect one to keep an eye out on during Black Friday, because to be able to get those higher ticketed items, those higher price pointed items at a much better price is so satisfying. satisfying. I can't even tell you. So a really gorgeous piece from And Other Stories is this gorgeous cream roll neck. Now they have them in a few different colours, and I think I need one of every single colour because, again, I've had this in my wardrobe for a good couple of years and it is still going strong. And I actually had, oh, got a bit of hair on it now, but I actually had like a really big stain here recently. Came out in the wash really easily. So another one that washes super well. And I do feel like it's really important to add pieces into your wardrobe that you know are going to wash well, because there's nothing worse than buying something that's maybe like a really cozy jumper or like a really cute knit, and within 2 washes it's destroyed. Like, that's really a bad investment, and I hate it when that happens. So it's really nice to know that these pieces do stand the test of time, that they do wash really well, and they are going to last in your wardrobe. So a gorgeous little roll neck is just such an iconic piece to add into your wardrobe for winter, and such a great one to keep an eye out on it during the sales. Well, I think we can all agree that it doesn't get much cozier and snugglier than this. If you're a roll neck girl, these And Other Stories roll necks are amazing. I absolutely love them. They come up so high. One thing I do sometimes do actually is roll it down like a 3rd time, just so that it's a little bit more off my face but still nice and snuggly and cozy. And a lot of people that say you're supposed to roll your roll necks inwards, I personally don't. I always roll them out because I feel like rolling them out is what helps kind of like bring them away from your neck. I would love to know, do you roll a roll neck in or do you roll a roll neck out? Comment down below. It's an interesting fact that I would love to know. But as I said, I feel like I need one of these in every single colour. So timeless, so classic, so cozy, and so perfect to pick up in the sales. But if you're not a roll neck kind of a gal, I know a lot of us don't like that like claustrophobic material around our neck, and Other Stories also do amazing turtlenecks, which I really like. So this kind of like a mock roll neck, still keeps you nice and snugly warm. It kind of comes up a little bit higher than a crew neck, but it doesn't suffocate you and it doesn't make you really claustrophobic. So again, they do them in a few different colours. I've got it in black and have had this in my wardrobe for ages, and I absolutely love it. I wear this dressed up, I wear it dressed down, and it's like a really nice crop actually. It's like a really lovely length on me. So I absolutely adore these. I think they're another great one to keep an eye out on during Black Friday. Honestly, I just live in this jumper throughout autumn, winter. It really is just so perfect. And as I said, if you're not a roll neck girl, you need these mock turtlenecks, because as you can see, it's like not even touching my neck, like it's not even close to my chin, and yet it still feels really nice and snuggly and cozy. I actually find having a neckline that's maybe a little bit higher as a shorter girl is really flattering, because I feel like it pulls up your chest. For me, my torso is the shortest. If you don't actually know my height, I'm 5 foot exactly. I know whenever I do YouTube videos, people are like, you look so much taller than that. And I'm like, thanks, but I feel like it's perspective. Whenever I take photos and stuff with Alex, that's when people really realise just quite how short I am. But yeah, I really like the fact that it kind of like pulls your bodice up and it does make you look taller. So again, I feel like I need to get a few more colours of these because I absolutely love them in autumn, winter, and to be able to shop something that you know you're going to get cost per wear out of, you know is going to be a timeless piece to add into your wardrobe, to be able to shop it at a discount. It's just my favourite thing about Black Friday. Lastly, a brand on H&M's website that I feel like I haven't given as much love to recently, because it's definitely more of a like trendy brand, more of a Gen Z brand, but do have some gorgeous pieces, is Monkey. And I saw this gorgeous grey skirt on there and I just fell in love. Now, you know how much I adore a slip skirt. I feel like they are just so timeless, so iconic, and so perfect for the festive season. I literally style slip skirts all throughout the year. Festive season is such a great time to add them into your wardrobe, because styling them up with like cute knits and a cute pair of heels is just classic, it's iconic, it's timeless, and I absolutely love it. So a cute new skirt in from Monkey, and definitely one to keep an eye out on. I think I'm really going to keep my eye out on Monkey throughout Black Friday, because I feel like they might have some really exciting savings and some really cute little pieces. Do you see what I mean? A cute little knit, a pair of heeled boots, and a slip skirt. It doesn't get much more classic than this, particularly around Christmas time. I feel like this colour is just like the perfect colour to add into your wardrobe for Christmas. A beautiful like silvery tone, especially if you're like a silver jewellery girl. This is gorgeous. I feel like you could layer some stunning necklaces on top as well. And the material is beautiful, so I'm very impressed with Monkey. And I feel like it's definitely a brand I need to keep an eye out on more throughout Black Friday. Not gonna lie to you guys, I have literally fallen down an absolute rabbit hole on H&M's website now. I've been having a look at some other things that I want to save personally, that I want to keep an eye out on for the Black Friday sales, and oh my gosh, they have so many great things, particularly when it comes to like Christmas gifting, which is something I didn't even like think about until I fell down the rabbit hole. But they have so many good like gift sets in at the moment, things that look really expensive. Like they've got a gorgeous candle set, which honestly to me looks very similar to like neon candles, and they are such an amazing price. They're doing things like eye masks, they're doing things like beauty sets. So if you are looking for some Christmas gifting, I will do like a H&M gifting wish list and H&M gifting edit down below. I will leave it linked because, oh my goodness me, it is insane. It is absolutely insane, and I'm saving so many links ready for the Black Friday sales in the hopes that they do go down into sale, because obviously, as you know, I film these in advance, so I never know for certain. I also have a very good idea, having been in the industry, and we do sometimes get a few like sales and discounts in early, but usually when it comes to certain brands, that they are very secretive with what they will actually put down into sale. And a lot of brands aren't going to be doing like site-wide this year, but H&M is usually one that does it. So I'm really, really hoping that they will do it again this year, because I feel like the site-wide discounts are the ones that I just get the most excited about, because it means that everything is in sale, and it's just such a great time to capitalise on the opportunity and get some things at a really, really good price. So I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon browsing on H&M's website and saving my own links, carry on creating my edits and making sure that all of the Black Friday stuff is ready and raring to go. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because I don't want you missing any Black Friday content. And if you got to the end of this video, leave me the word cable knit down below in your comment, because H&M really are the queens of the cable knit, and I could not be told otherwise. Like, honestly, I just absolutely adore them. They're just such high quality, like a really, really good price, and I definitely want to add a few other colours into my collection. Like, I'm feeling like a lovely camel cable knit would be really nice, and I'd actually own like a black cable knit. I think that would be really, really cute as well, so I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on those for myself in the Black Friday sale. So leave the word cable knit down below in your comment. Bonus points if you can include it in a sentence, and I will see you guys in my next one, ready for another edition of the Black Friday edit. The brand I've got coming up next, all I'm going to say is it's a brand I know you love, so make sure you are subscribed for that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.